Hey friends, Alison Hillman here. I am the Alison and BTP by Alison, Been There Photography, and this is a presentation of Lady Boss Branding, where I'm bringing you the 3-2-1 blast, which is the best St. Louis has to offer in the way of small business. Today is no exception. I have Michael Tobin, the owner of Backdoor Comedy Events. They are up for one of the A-list awards for St. Louis Magazine, where I think it's, Michael, isn't it the top 5 that get nominated where people can vote?
Right, correct.
Right. So obviously he is a cream of the crop. It's a new comedy club in O'Fallon. Definitely lots of blood, sweat, and tears went into it. What I love most is everyone has a chance within reason. You keep it professional, but even you've had some really great acts of people I don't know if I would ever get to see if they didn't approach you and you give them that chance.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. It's a great platform to have your chance, your five minutes of fame.
So when I met you, you're still a business coach and you're really great at that. I love, and it's very true, your signature in your email says mentor and friend, along with the writing and the other things that you do. But where on earth did you come up with an idea for a comedy club?
Great question. I've always been a fan of comedy, and throughout the years, it's always been like one of those things. As an entrepreneur, I'm always, you have that list of, if the opportunity presented itself, you'll jump on it. And basically, that's what happened. There was an opportunity to rent the back half of where the tap house is, and I'm like walked in there and I was like, I'm gonna put a comedy club in there, and just jumped fully into it. It also, there's an underlying reason why I did it, because you kind of brought up I do business coaching. One of the needs I saw was, we always need more laughter in our lives. And that goes under my life coaching. But also I saw a need for comics that are struggling out there and didn't have a good platform. There's a couple other comedy clubs here in St. Louis, but they are not all user-friendly for a new comedian to get in and move up quicker than they are able to.
And it's not just the performance aspect that you've taught me about. How else are you helping these comics that are coming into your club?
Well, I try to mentor them, the ones that really want to move up. I'm pretty good at, and it's one thing that in every aspect I've figured out. I'm a builder. I'm a behind-the-scene guy. I'm really good at seeing things in people that they might not see themselves. So with the comics, I've been kind of saying, oh, that works, that doesn't work, and just more of what my opinion is. Not that they have to take it or anything, but the ones that have, changing a couple words in their jokes. But also, I want to help them make money. And I'm not good at writing a joke or even telling a joke, but I am good at saying, you know what? You can monetize it by selling anything, and you do not have to be a high-level comic to start. You could start with stickers or something that's inexpensive to make, and you could sell it for $1. And so I've been kind of pushing that on some of the comics and easing them into that format.
Brilliant. What do you, obviously you want to bring more laughter to the world. What are your goals right now for the club?
Survival. With
That's fair.
With everything's going on, I have zero to no income. I am very blessed by in a short time, since we only opened in October, and here it's the end of March. I've got such a great following that people have bought gift certificates and everything. But we have tomorrow, we have Mr. Showtime, who is one of the most gracious gentlemen I've ever met. He's going to put on a show. He's not really concerned about money. He wants the club to survive. We're going to have a couple comics on before him. We want to get them some money, and just, you know, do the little things that helps us survive through this tough time.
You've done a really good job of pivoting. I'm really excited about the virtual show tomorrow. Yeah. My husband isn't always the biggest fan of leaving the city bubble. And I was like, hey, my buddy that's got the comedy place is going to have a virtual show. We should watch it. And he was like, okay, well, at least we don't have to drive out there, which is not a far drive. Where are you located in O'Fallon?
We are located 9015 Veterans Memorial, which is in between Highway K and Bryan Road, right across from the
Very convenient.
It is. It's right off the highway, so that part is easy. And that was another thing when I decided to do this. I'm pretty much was raised in St. Charles County. We didn't have entertainment like this. We haven't had for over 10 years since the last comedy club closed. And this is convenient because, like you said, a lot of people don't like crossing that river. So, you know, my main service area is St. Charles, Lincoln, and Warren counties.
Perfect. All right. So I'm so excited about every time you talk about Backdoor. I'm so excited. It's such a great addition to our community. And like you said, the world needs more laughter, and they definitely do. So make sure that you're tuning in for the virtual show April 1st, right? Yes. April 1st with Showtime.
Yeah, 7:30. Yeah. 7:30 p.m. with Mr. Showtime.
I'm definitely going to have this video up in time for people to see this so they can tune in, and I'll have the link in the description of the video. So if you have any questions on how you can get your ticket, because it is a suggested $5 donation, I would suggest 15 because it's worth supporting the local business and such. Michael, you can shake your head at me all you want to. But anyway, we're going to move into, now that we've gotten to know about Backdoor, I want to know about Michael. So folks at home, as I always say, you should make business personal. You need to find someone that meets your personality, meets your values, and things like that, so you know exactly why you're supporting this small business. All right, don't overthink these questions. They're pretty simple. You're not an overthinker anyway. All right, what motivates you to work hard?
What motivates me to work hard? I love a challenge, just like we just went through. And, you know, Deanna Lay, who is a wonderful lady, you know, did the whole thing about pivot. I am an excellent pivoter, and that's why from my last show I had on March 19th, I pivoted, and the very next week I had a virtual show. So, and we'll just do virtual until we can go back to being live.
All right. What was the last movie you saw?
Last movie. Oh my gosh. In the theater or just at home?
Either or.
So I guess I watched, I watch movies all the time. But I'm drawing a blank on what the heck I watched. I guess it was one of my favorites is Armageddon.
Oh, that is a good one. What's your favorite thing to binge on Netflix or Hulu right now?
Netflix is, right now we're in the middle of watching Ozark season 2.
I love it. We haven't started it yet. We just finished The Crown, so that's the next thing we're going to move into.
Crown too. That was great. The Crown was learned so much.
I'm really excited to see. I can't think of the girl's name who they've casted to play Diana in season 4 this fall. So I'm excited to see how she does.
Yeah, I'm really curious because that's going to touch on a nerve because everybody loved Diana.
Everybody loves Diana.
So whoever it is, she better bring it.
Right. All right. Favorite season?
Definitely fall. I love the changing of the leaves, the colors. It's beautiful. It's, you know, that's always take a drive down, you know, 94 through Defiance. all that just to see nature.
All right, it's your last meal. What are you having?
Prime rib.
Ooh, yum. What did you want to be when you grew up as a child?
Actually, my dad was a builder, built homes. He was one of the original builders out of Lake St. Louis. And I really thought I was going to take that over. That was my mind, where my mind was. And unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Okay. Would you rather wash dishes, mow the lawn, or clean the bathroom?
Wash dishes, hands down. I do it here at home 2 to 3 times. We have not had a dishwasher in years. And it's something that
wow.
I love to do the dishes. So
all right.
I especially now that everyone's home, we make a lot of dishes. It's amazing. So I do dishes 2-3 times a day.
Jason has taken over as the bottle washer in our house. Since we found that if you put the caps through the dishwasher, they taste like the soap. And anyway, we're not going to go there. All right, St. Louis round. Favorite St. Louis animal?
At the zoo, I love the bears.
Huck and Finn. Everybody, that seems to be the popular choice. All right, favorite St. Louis attraction?
Again, the zoo. The St. Louis Zoo has, for one, it's such a gift. It's free. I don't know how many times when I was just driving and had some time, I'd go and walk around the zoo. It's so relaxing.
It's my favorite. I do a photo walk with the Rockwood School District every year with the class, and they always ask where I want to go. And I'm like, I'm taking the kids to the zoo. It's the best place to go.
It is.
So is that your favorite tourist St. Louis thing? If somebody comes to town and says, show me St. Louis, is that where you're taking them?
Yeah, that's usually the first thing is like, hey, we got to go to the zoo. It's remarkable. It's one of the top zoos in the world.
Right. And it's free. That's the thing that boggles my mind. Anyway.
We're very fortunate in St. Louis. If people, take that for granted, how much free stuff we have to do.
Right. And everything else that's paid isn't crazy expensive. Like, people freaked out about the price of the aquarium, and it's honestly cheaper than most aquariums around the country. So anyway.
Yeah, I got it.
Favorite St. Louis restaurant?
I would have to go with, boy, I'm a Italian. I really like Chris's in Frontenac.
Oh, yeah.
In Limburg there.
That's a good one.
And secondary is I love Roadhouse because of their prime rib. And that's much closer to my home.
St. Louis or Chicago style pizza?
Definitely. I'm a saucy guy, so it's the deep dish, hands down on that. Not that I love St. Louis thin too, but yeah, if you put them in front of me, I'm going to eat the deep dish first.
Perfect. All right, last question I ask everyone. Why you? Why Backdoor Comedy and Events?
I think because I am one of those kind of guys that it's all about the experience. I try to always think about when you as the audience are sitting in there, are you getting the best experience? Granted, there's some things I cannot control, and that drives me nuts. But I'm also a person of, hey, the only person you can control is yourself. So, but yeah, it's always, again, I take a step back and try to see it through your eyes. And that's why me. It's all about the experience and getting the most out of life that you can.
I love that. All right, folks, this has been another episode of Lady Boss Branding's 3, 2, 1 Blast. Michael, thank you for joining us and teaching, well, not teaching, but filling us in all about Backdoor Comedy and Events. I'm so excited for your virtuals coming up and when we can actually be live back in the club.
And I want to truly thank you for having me on this. That
Oh, it's my pleasure.
if from what I am seeing out there, and I watch a lot of videos and meetings, you do a top-notch job. So I applaud you.
You're very kind, sir. Thank you. All right,
Mhm.
folks, the old saying goes, when a small business makes a sale, they do a little happy dance. So make sure you're shopping local and putting a little groove back in our world. Have a great day.